Hi all, welcome back to Skies Above Britain. This is my chapter 2, Patrol 5, part 2. Um, I left things, well actually I had them still all engaged. Actually, I was wondering, when I was coming back tonight, I thought we all came in from the tail there, didn't we? So remember, you can stay on the tail, because we suffered a bit because of the tail damage, the tail penalty, but there was no there was no fighters still engaged to the tail. The bombers all must have been destroyed that we were. So so technically, I suppose they were all disengaged anyway. But anyway, I've laid them out. These are all the guys that took the hits, and these were not. Because I thought I better lay it out this time. I made a bit of a blunder, I think, when the last time we had this. I'll put that on. I didn't think it was quite as warm, but once I'm in the attic and it's really too hot in the summer and too cold in the winter. Anyway, so and I had a comment from Tim. He must be one of the pilots in here that have left him hanging on, finding out his fate from the hit check. What one are you then? It's the F, isn't it? So it's blue 3. Right, that's him there. Fuselage 8. So because of the penalty we were taking coming in low and we never got the Stukas, these numbers are all higher than maybe what they would have been. So that's it. We've disengaged and now we've got to do the hit checks. We are however then going to be able to just come straight into the bomber formation. That was just round 1. Although, just watching back on, I'm up to date again. Just watching back on part 1 of Patrol 5. I was talking about maybe just getting out of there. And hold on, one thing all the pilots, while all the pilots are intact right now, I forgot to put everybody in the, whereas Phelps F, see 1, 2, 3, 4. This is Patrol 5, and I've generally been marking them in at the beginning before they start the patrol. I forgot to do that this time, so I'm going to go and do that while I remember. Well, that's me update that. Not that you would have noticed, but I need to keep track of that, and I like to just do it. So right away, that's me got all my 12 pilots. And I had possibly talked about getting out after this. Okay, we've got these hit checks. Yeah, I'm just stalling even longer terms, so you suffer a bit more with your 8 fuselage hit marker. So what have I got? I've only got 3 points. We've scored the fighter. Yes, I only have 3 points. And what was it I was trying to achieve? Well, I didn't really need to achieve it. I mean, there was a talk of the possible 14 points still to reach excellent status. However, the bombers dropped the bombs again right away, so we're messing about trying to shoot bombers down, which kind of means you're not going to get. Well, if I was talking over the space of two patrols, 7 and 7, So we've got 3 shot down. We do have 1 lone bomber and we do have 1 isolated tile. I think it depends on what happens to the aim, isn't it? Really. So why don't we just get that worked out, really? Because we do have a lot. These are all just low ammo. Yeah, you're going to see that in round 1 though, aren't you? Nothing's going to be no ammo in round 1, Grant. So, let's see what happens to these guys first. Depends how the dice are for us. Okay, so first one, red 3 is new pilot, I think. Or new Ash Lambert, he's green. I think it's Lambert, is it? Yeah, this is his second patrol anyway. So he's got a 10, a wing 10. So here we go. Let's see how we're going to start this. Right, well that's a failure. We failed it by a good bit. So he's going to the wing Fate box. Lambert is green pilot. Wing. Now, are we over the channel? I don't think so, no. So he's going with his green stars. So look at that, it's an 8 to 12. Ooh, it's a rough one though if he doesn't get that, because, well, it's quite a rough one. Full stop, that one, isn't it? It's not as bad as engine or cockpit, but okay, anyway, that's where he is. Right, next we've got red 2. So that's you. Is that Willis? Yeah, it's Gina. So going to check the 9 cockpit. Right, come on, get a bit higher. It's a 6. I have to look at it. Yeah, that always kind of throws me that. So yeah, not success again. So off to the that was cockpit, wasn't that? I said, yeah, cockpit. That's not a good one either. It's a 10 to 12. Regular pilot though, so not green. No green issues. Yeah, none of that's very good. Right, come on. We've got 3 more. Right, blue 3. I think this is Tim. Yeah, Phelps. So needs an 8 or better to avoid the fuselage fate box. Oh, gets a 12. There you go, Tim. You can relax now. It's all good. So that was trivial. And just leave them lying there just now. Right. And then green leader is G, that's Grant. 7 cockpit. So maybe we start getting on a roll there. So cockpit fate box. Oh, we really need the last one to get to survive. Green leader. That was cockpit fate, was it? Was it cockpit? That's what you're saying, Grant. G. Why am I doubting that? Well, throwing it back in, was it a 7? Yeah, 7 cockpit. Yeah, I think that was right enough. Right. We need this then, or it's going to be a terrible hit check. So 8 for the fuselage. This is green 3. Who's T? Oh, that's tall. New pilot, green pilot. So come on. Oh, 1 short. We needed a 7 the last time. Whereas that was 4 out of 5. You were the only one that survived them. So fuselage fate box for that one. And that's another green pilot as well, which has its risks. Green 3, wasn't it? Yeah, that's tall. That's Stuart. So 4 of them up there out of the 5 that we had. Not good, was it? So what do we do then? Well, I always still feel like you should be doing at least 2 bombing rounds, but we would avoid escort reaction here if we just went away, took our 3 points. We've got 4 pilots up there that are in a bit of trouble, you know. You know, we've got the trouble with this. We've got the possible trouble with this. Yeah, I just watched a bit more Tim stuff. I thought I'd made a comment a while ago, Tim. It was back in your chapter 1, I think, because I did start watching some stuff, but I couldn't see. It was as if the comment wasn't there, and it doesn't surprise me, because I had made a comment and you hadn't looked like you missed a return fire at some point. And that was what my comment was, but I looked and whether I've not saved it or what, I'll have a look again and try and make the comment again. But yeah, I've just been watching his part. I think it's Patrol 6, and he's just drawn the escort reaction card, and he's got escort stations in the starboard and the port, and both of them are 3 cards. Both of them, 3 cards, six dogfights he's got to carry out. So I mean, that's what we're sitting with right now. That could happen. You know, none of these are. So that's sort of tempting, isn't it? When you think about that, when you think about the possible 6 more dogfights. I mean, okay, that's extreme. I mean, I suppose it could be worse because that one's got 1 as well. But surely, well, I don't know. You could have 3 there, maybe 1 there. That's 7. Don't think it was an ambush on that one, which is not maybe surprising. It does feel sort of weak about just bailing out though. Well, what would we do? We'd be going after this guy. And remember, these take 4 hits. And we'd have to be coming in from the flank. So, you know, and then we go for the isolated tile. So, I mean, 4 hits, you're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. So you're only talking about the best you're going to get is 2 more points, isn't it? And that's if everything goes to plan. That is the best I'm going to get. 2 more points. I mean, that would put me on 5 points. I guess I'm still sort of thinking about trying to reach the top score. But what did I say? It was 14 points. I've got 3 at the moment. Well, let's just say I get an R2, that's 5. Then you're going to need 9 off the last patrol, which isn't impossible. Let's say we've got a 10, we've got an 11, we've got 2 12s. If I took just the 3, right, what did I say we needed 14 points? If I just took the 3 right now, I would only need 11. And what did I just say? We've had a 10, we've had an 11, we've had 2 12s. So, it's not impossible. I feel like I'm pushing myself more into this now. I mean, these 3 escort stations kind of scare me a bit. We don't need the points as such. You know, why not get into the next patrol and see if we can get a bit luckier in here to start with again, and get them before they drop the bombs. You know, get a good contact approach, maybe in the sun, you know, get something happening there, and then get in and isolate these tiles. I mean, if we happen to have 9 of them, let's isolate 9 tiles, maybe kill a couple of bombers. There's your 11 points. Okay, it all sounds easy when you say it like that, and to be honest, it was easy for me a few times, but now I'm seeing the other side of it, and yeah, it could go like this all the time and not so easy, and you're struggling along trying to scrap for points, aren't you? I think just looking at the 3 escort stations and just saying to myself, I don't want to see an escort reaction card right now. I just don't want to see it. Not on this patrol. Yeah, if I'm sitting in the patrol number 6 here like this, I might. Again, I don't need the points though. But is that why I'm not doing it? Is it because I don't need the points? Because I mean, these are quite capable of flying another round the bomber cycle, really. You know, the only guy that's got some issues is the jam guy at the top, but I think it's because I know the points are safe and I don't need to push it, and well, I suppose that's what the whole campaign situation is all about, is spreading it out a bit. I mean, I'm also going to preserve my pilots as well. You know, there's 4 of them up there in trouble. If we get what I just said there, let's just say we get 4 dogfights. Let's not say 6 or 7. Let's say it's 4, and you know, 3 out of the 4 get hit and they end up in the fate box as well. Then you've got 7 pilots up there. Yeah, I always struggle to make this decision in the end though. It just feels weak. And when earlier on in the campaign, I wouldn't be doing that. I wouldn't even be thinking about not moving into round 2 right now. But I suppose I'm starting to understand the game a bit better, and well, we're further on. We know the points thing doesn't matter. We don't need to score any more than these 3 points. We don't even need the 3 points. Yeah, I'm going home. So we're in the bomber formation step right now. We've only done round 1. Unengaged fighters in the bomber formation airmers, return to base or attack bombers. All these are unengaged. So I'm going to return everybody to base. You know what? I'm not even going to bother putting that up there on the track because we're ending the patrol. They're all going in there. There's no issues. So rather than do that, I'm just going to leave them down here because I'm just going to set them back up for patrol number 6 now. And I'd like to get that started because again I'm at the end of the night here-ish, but a little bit of time, and I've come back to do this again. So let's just put these guys over here and get them ready for the next thing, and let's just put all these away as well. We did have 3 destroyed. I've took the score anyway, so yeah, I'm just trying to keep things moving so that I can start this other part, and I suppose keep the camera rolling because it's only 17 minutes. Not that it should matter if it's a 20-minute part, really, it doesn't matter. So I've decided to send everybody home, right? So we're not doing anything. Return to base or attack bombers 35. So, and then the next card is escort reaction. Well, there's no nothing in the bomber formation area. I mean, the bombers are still there, but there's no area fighters there. There's nothing lost contact as well. There's nothing to chase. So is the patrol complete? Yes, it is. Right, move to card 36. So yeah, I don't know. Is that right to have done that? What I'd like to do is, well, let's hope. You know what? Because I don't need to shuffle any of the decks at all. We're not drawing. Yeah, we're not drawing any cards apart from the bomber deck, of course. But there's none of these cards being shuffled. So let's just try and remember that, and we'll see what that escort reaction card is. In fact, just going to put a little red cube there just now. This might trigger it for me just to have a look, because just to see, for curiosity. Starboard, we've got starboard port and ahead. Let's just see maybe what that card brings for the next the next time it gets turned over. We'll put them away. I'll just put the sun down there. So, and we didn't get in to see any of these either. So put them back. I'll get the other ones out to start again. And then, well, we do have the fate of the 4 guys in the fate boxes, so to sort before we right. Yeah, I'm just going to say destroy markers. Okay, so yeah, well, let's do that first. I'm just sort of trying to get set up as well for the next part, speed things up a little bit. We've got the guy in the hospital. So he's going to check again the beginning of the next patrol. That's right, yeah, that's right. Okay, so fate checks. Right, here we go. So let's do, they're in the cockpit fate box. G. Right, I'll make sure something doesn't happen, and I don't think it's in that fate box. So G, he's a veteran, which, well, it does matter actually. He's got his pluck available. So you can add a +1 to one of these rolls. Let's hope there's just one roll. So it's a 10 to 12. Just swing along and look at that there. So a 10 to 12 to just land the plane safely. And he can add a +1 to this. Oh, beautiful. It's only a 9, but let's just make sure we're getting that right. That is the veteran privilege. Plop. Add a +1 die roll. You may apply this to chase, interception, or suppress escort, or during a fate check. And you may roll first and then decide to use the modifier. Well, I think we've decided we're going to use that. And he lands the plane safely. Good stuff. Right, hang on. I'm going to move people out of fatigue boxes. Right, why was he... because he's not green anymore. That's why. And then they're all going to move out. Right, I had Hall sitting up there that wasn't in a fatigue box. Which is right. I don't know why he was still up there then. So this is G, Grant. So no, I'm not going to be... Well, sorry, that's not me. That's not me. I'm long gone. That is not going to be... He's not going to be fatigued. So that's fine as well. Right. That was a good start then. Right, let's do the next one. So this is you. This is Wallace, who's not going to be fatigued either if it comes to it. Hang on. So again, needs a 10 to 12, just a regular pilot, and yeah, not got the +1. 10 to 12. That's a bad one. Oh, it's still just crash. Thought it might have been fire. So it's the crash. So it's a top row. So an 8+. It's only on 1 to 2. We're killed in action, but 8+ to bail out. Oh dear. You spoke about the 1 to 2. That was your mistake. Yeah, nothing we can do. Sorry, do you not? Wallace killed in action. Aircraft goes away. That's bad. That's bad. Okay. Well, nothing we can do now. So this is green pilot. T. This is tall. Stuart. So he's got a 7 to 12. He's in the fuselage box. He is green though, so really needs this 7 to 12. Ah, dear me. Well, it doesn't matter. He uses the. There would be a fire result, but because he's green, he's using the bottom track here. So this is a 9+ to bail out, and this is a 1 to 4 on a kill. On a killed in action. So 9+. Oh no, it's another one gone. You never lasted long, Stuart. One patrol and you're gone. Oh dear. Right. Alright, this is what happens. So another killed in action. Right, and then finally we've got L. This is Lambert, he's a green pilot. This is 8 to 12 for the wing fate box. Come on, bring it up a bit. 5. No. Well, again, he's green, it doesn't matter. Well, he was fire anyway. Oh, this is a bad one as well. 11+ to bail out. 5, I think he's just making the hospital, no more. So it's the green pilot one. 5 to 10 is wounded. So he does go up here. And that goes away. That was poor. That was poor. Right, so moving on. Let's say we would have done all these guys. They're all away. They're fine. There's no channel recovery. Pilots, so update the roster. Well, that's not a very good update to the roster. So we've lost Wallace, KIA, and T, we've lost Tall, KIA. It's bad. It's bad. It's all bad. And then our points, right, well, it was just the 3 bomber points. that we got. That was it. We've got one escort kill to tallying up from the last score, victory point score. So it's just 3 points. No Ket isolated yet again. So it is just a 3. We had nobody that bailed out. We had one that hit the hospital, wounded, and we had 2 killed in action. Okay, so moving on to the patrol, the last patrol of chapter 2. Points wise, we're fine. Still to consider the excellent, I want to say we need 11 points, but you know, we've got the success one, which is the one you want, even though you know the one below that would have been okay for me. I think you still want to have the success one, don't you? So yeah, well, that's going to be that. Not a good finish, so was it? And then we're ready to start patrol number 6. But I'll cut the video there and sort things out. What I'll do is I'll set everything up again, rather go through pilots and all that nonsense. I'll just get all that sorted out myself. We will come back to, well, these 2 guys can come away now. So that's 3 pilots we've got set aside. We are going to get a replacement though, aren't we? In fact, yeah. So I should score one of them out. I'll score Martin's Ackland out then, and we'll put somebody else in there for a replacement. Yeah, indeed. Right, okay. I'll just go and sort things out, and then I'll be back when the start of Patrol 6 very soon. Okay, cheers.